boxes of bacon added to your first farm package order.
It's number one S&D, Katie.
I don't know. I probably have like, you know, Celium, Hydra,
Oh,
scrap.
I see who's number one. This is cheese.
Who's number one?
What ethnicity?
It's Capsule, but it's like with like fucking two.
Oh, okay.
So
She
it's
was
super,
like
so he's one,
next.
It's Super,
was
and then
like
Chris Simp is the only
Sicilian.
next real player, and then Scrap. Chris had a one.
You said Sicilian?
Yeah, it's good to see Ernie up there.
Brazilian.
Cause it
Oh,
wasn't
Brazilian.
S&D real, like not Ernie's game mode
Some
when he
other
like.
thing, I think.
What was it last year, or wasn't there a year where he was like
Moroccan.
struggling S&D? I don't know. I feel like S&D he's been really.
It was
really good.
MW3 at one point. He was not doing the best, and then he turned up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's good work from Ernie.
Well, but I listen again. I think for Miami, this is the way that you're going to stay competitive with the Thieves and Phases of the world. Having bread and butter search maps, grinding out these series, playing gritty COD, playing
What a
quality
fucking
teamwork COD.
life.
Yeah, these types of teams, not LAG, but people are going to take respawns off of you. But if you can win those game fives like they've done consistently, they've beaten Toronto, they've beaten FaZe, they've beaten Thieves. You know, I know we were kind of iffy on Miami. We thought this was the last chance. This four, they stick together, might have some staying power, man, in the top four. I really believe.
Yep. Any other final thoughts on first series of the day, LG Miami? Absolutely. Let's move on to the second series of the day. We got the new look to Cloud9 going up against Toronto Ultra. This one ended in a 3-1 victory for Toronto Ultra.
Yo.
Cloud
I was playing fucking Baldur's Gate. Will, his, you know how Lazelle, I had horrible luck with her when we're playing co-op, and then I wanted her to die. Will's spell to damage ratio is fucking it's so good, and he always crits too. Like, it's fucking crazy. There was something that happened that I wanted to tell you because it was hilarious, but I don't remember what it was. Can't remember.
Jeez.
9 did come out hot. They win the vault hard point 250 to
How
213.
old?
But then after that, it was pretty.
I think she's like early 20s.
Eliminate as many
Sounds good.
hostiles as you can. Enemies are in the lead. Your team's in the lead. Hostiles pulled ahead.
Pretty smooth sailing from Toronto, 6-3 in the Hacienda Search and Destroy, 3-0 in a vault control, and a 250 to 191 finish in the Hacienda hardpoint. We'll scroll down here, take a look here at the stat sheet. The green carpet for the Toronto Ultra. You got a 1.11 from Jodecine's, a 1.09
You're
from
ahead of the
Insight,
enemy.
a 1.19 from Kleenex, and a
Enemies took the
1.14
lead.
from Benjamin Beans. On the other side, everybody negative except for Capital. Capital
You have the
with
lead.
a 1.02, Cramp with a 0.81, Sig with a 0.79, and Spart with a 0.9. And this one, we'll take a look here at the match MVP. It's going to be Kleenex with a 1.11 in hardpoint, a 1.29 in search, and a 1.47 in control. That's good work coming in from Kleenex. We'll start with you, Ben. At the bottom, we'll work our way up. Toronto Ultra, they come out and take care of business today against Cloud9, but there was good. I did see some good stuff from Cloud9 in this series. I think this potentially could have went 5. But Toronto, again, just doing Toronto things, right? But taking care of business. What are your thoughts?
I thought for Toronto.
What made you go?
You know, the Walmart points a surprise loss.
Oh, fuck. And I was just like scrolling
I think they locked in
through
after
them.
that, and they really put the team out in the
Saw
second
that.
half. I think Dante took out a rough one.
Yes.
The Vault, I mean, Clinical out of Toronto and Hockey, I think was up to the I want to give some flowers to
Double elimination.
Big Cap. What a good opening. Big Cap for the guy. I know Sam, I think
5
you need to play in the watch
consecutive
party. It's the
eliminations.
type of title that really fits his run it down kind of play style. Like when he gets going, like as we've seen in past titles, it's hard to stop. So excited to see the C9 can find some kind of anchor maps and modes and really be a factor. There's some obvious potential there for the realize it. Just not there yet. But time to have together.
Yeah, what are you next, Sam? Sam,
What'd you have for
what do you
dinner?
think about this new Cloud9 roster? What do you think about
Lacan.
Ultra? Give us your thoughts here, Sam.
I love the cat pickup. Spark's actually been playing relatively well. I think he had like whatever series today, but I like C9's changes so
Scalloped
far.
potatoes,
Like Ben said, I think Cap this game just fits the way that he plays Call of Duty, and he's always been throughout his career. So I think that
What's the
this
fucking
title just I guess
turnip?
It's fine.
Pork and
It
beans.
happens to most guys.
What about you?
These days, Canadian guys at Phoenix.ca can
rice,
actually position about
chicken,
treatment plans that may be right for them.
broccoli.
Or hair loss treatment plans. Phoenix makes discussing them convenient as well.
And if this just isn't working for you, you can discuss additional weight loss treatment plans from Phoenix.
And Phoenix delivers discreetly. So maybe it's time. Golf balls.
Oh, what a life.
Dual kill.
that fits him. On the other side, though, I think Toby's figured this game out.
Bro, Mark Carney said he's gonna limit immigration to
He's learned how to play
5%.
alongside Joe for a little while this season, but I think he's
Actually?
What do you think of that?
and that is very dangerous for the rest of the league. I remember being like
5% of Canada's population.
at the way that Toronto was playing because it was more
5%
focused around Joe than it was around Toby for the first couple of stages.
Apparently
That's
you
just the way
said
that
that's
this title
down
plays
from
again, like same thing with Cap. Like Toby's,
7.5%
he's like that
before.
in your face,
Yeah,
like
that's
run
so
it down
low.
player like he has been in previous titles, and he was more of a gap filler, like pull out an AR guy. for
5%
Toronto
per
for a
year.
little while, but I think stage 3 and now into
5%
stage 4,
starting
the amount of
2020
consistency and
2027.
pop off like 100 kill series we've seen from Toby, I think he's figured this game out, and that's a scary fucking thing for the rest of the
I know,
league.
but
Quick
Joe
2.
hasn't stupid beat. He's been incredible this whole time. Jamie's picking up like this
quick
team is
streak.
excellent. So I'm.
If
if
that's-
I'm
I just heard 5%.
If that's
about
5%
stage
per year, if that's like 5% over the next 10 years, that'd be good. But
here we
four. In the world, Pat, they're scaling for sure. In the world.
I mean, Pat, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Toronto Ultra? Cleaners and Joe. It's got to be a scary duo to go up against if they're both feeling it.
Yeah, they got a great
2
duo.
kills.
I still, don't say it. I still think there's a world where Mercules is on this roster, but yeah, I mean they're hit form at the right time. The weird thing for me is like their game mode. What game mode they're dominant at has bounced back and forth. And here, well, I guess not bounced and forth. It's completely fucking changed. They used to be dominant S&D, and so I wonder if they can bring it all together at champ time where they're good at every single mode consistently at least. As far as the 9 team goes, I mean they're better than they were, but they're not playing for much. Like I don't know what the math is, Ben, but I assume like unless you count the 1%, they're not making champ.
There's a lot of prizes.
They need
Yeah,
optic.
but do we think they're gonna get it? Like.
They need to have major subliners, major 5, Vanguard run. Like, they're gonna have to make it before the whole game. It's not gonna just be that, like,
They gotta get dead last, and they gotta get like top 2.
yeah, it's basically
not
what it might come down to.
By the way, Capsule shot Clinics' body here, and then they didn't run around in the surge, and then they didn't run around in the control. So maybe it's back, guys? Is it back?
I don't know if they shot bodies last series and they body slammed us, so.
That's what I said. I don't think it really applied that one.
I was gonna go into this split. It's like 1v3. If you got something to say, go ahead, Ben.
No, you want to
60 seconds remaining.
The 1v3 was fucking nuts, bro. This was actually fucking sick. I like how Jamie's been playing well, bro. Ever since we started cooking him, he's just so now he's through the first pitch, and he's been fucking hitting that left stick, bro. He's been challenging more, and he's been nuts. Big 1v3 clutch here. Big 2 pieces,
Oh
places
my
like
god.
well. Gets the third as well. Great place coming in from Jamie. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight the 1v3 because it was critical from Jamie there. Great shots. Wanted to show him
30
some love.
seconds.
Go ahead, Ben. What were you gonna say?
No.
Oh, you were gonna say nothing? Oh, okay. Duarte,
5
why don't you
kills
give
in
your
a row.
thoughts? Toronto Ultra going up against Cloud9. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought Cloud9 were going to potentially upset with the way they played that first map. They showed a lot of energy. They were
15
fucking
seconds
slaying
left.
like crazy, and then the next 2 maps happened, and we were basically
10
right
seconds.
back where we expected it to be in Ultra Series.
Dude, my shot is
Once
disgusting.
Toronto
The fact
warmed
that
up,
I'm
I mean,
still
it was all
seconds.
she wrote, pretty much. Phoenix played fucking insane. That guy's just been on a tear lately. Every single player on Toronto was pretty much playing as expected. But yeah, I mean, just a bad slaying series. I think when you're C9, especially with the time you've had, you kind of bought into that high slaying ceiling by bringing in players like Spartan Cap, and I feel like when it comes to like playing fundamentally well against these top teams, you're probably not going to get that out of them, especially right now with how young of a roster they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of just where they're at. I'm excited to see them play other teams because I feel like they're in the same bubble right now that like teams like Boston, teams like Ravens are, where they're kind of just in the middle of the pack, and we're kind of seeing where they're going to be towards the end of the season.
Yep. 100%. I'm just really happy to see Capsule in there. I feel like Capsule's deserved it. I feel like he was on Boston, right? When he kind of lost his
the whole
stint in the
political
league.
situation shook out.
Yeah, he kind of lost his spot, and then he hasn't really seen the league.
This May, celebrate your moments at OEB.
Dude, I've been getting ads every 4 minutes on YouTube.
Since, right? Has he been back in the
No.
league since?
No.
Was he teaming with Crimp then too? Crimp on
I think so. Because it was with Austin and Preston, so I don't, actually no, it would have been Snoopy.
Yeah, I don't know, but Capsule he just deserves it.
It was
Bro.
last year. Would have been Snoopy.
I feel like he deserves it, and he's obviously been playing well, but this is why you don't shoot Kleenex's body, ladies and gentlemen, because he'll do shit like this. He'll pop a two-piece, make that three, and call game. Tell you go fuck yourself, but anybody else got any final opinions here on the C9 Toronto Ultra? I mean, I'm really excited about this last series. I'm ready to talk about it. If anybody else got any thoughts, the floor is yours.
Why are you so excited, Tom? Yeah, why are you so excited?
Because it was a phenomenal series, Slay. It was a phenomenal
Take out
series.
hostiles
As a
to
matter of
complete
fact,
your objective.
it was a 3-0 Atlanta FaZe over the LA Kings. I didn't know if you knew that this happened. Did you know that FaZe?
I swore there was only 2 series today.
Nah, there was actually a third.
This must be some AI shit. I don't know.
Sam, I actually want you to start off here because.
Jesus.
Dude, why do I get killed from behind there every time, dude? Of course. Garbage.
Double kill. 5 kills in a row. Hostiles are at the 50% mark.
Dude, look, dude, that timing is such AIDS, bro. Yeah, no headshot apparently. This guy can't outgun me with a fucking proper round. Oh, that just keep. Why don't I spawn behind people, but they spawn behind me? Makes no sense.
Oh, fuck. fuck. I don't exist.
Of course. This shit is so stupid. Tell me how it makes sense. I spawn, get killed from behind, and when I look where I'm getting killed from, then I'm again getting shot from behind the other way. Can you tell me how that makes sense?
Nope.
They're both trash. I should have got both kills.
Ay, 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 ay. Nice. You dirty, dirty whore. God damn it.
Hostiles are pushing for objective. 2 minutes.
This guy gets so lucky timing, dude.
Enemies are close to victory.
Fuck.
Seconds left.
I don't know what we're even talking about
I mean,
right now.
they won Major 3, Sam, and they come back and they're starting Major 4. They're starting Stage 4. 0-2. Are you worried at all, Sam? Are you worried?
No.
Well, okay. I'm a little worried for him. Oh, man! Shit! We got a red carpet, ladies and gentlemen, for the LA... Woo! Thieves. We got Ernie Scrap with a .89. We got Hydra with a .87. Ghosty with a .88. And Dylan Envoy with a .78. They got fucking pooped on.
Yeah, but Sim's negative.
On the other side, Simp is negative.
Tim, I guess it wasn't just
I
you.
told you,
He's-
Pat. You're
he's
welcome.
Cursed,
You
bro.
enjoy that. You enjoy that, Pat.
Take out hostiles to complete your objective.
With a .73.
2 minutes
You got
to go.
Jaraza with a 1.16.
Enemies took the
Selly
lead.
with a 1.95. And you got
Sorry,
Breezy.
one more time.
This zone is covered by the enemy.
What do you want me to do, Simp?
Is it MC's KD?
MC had a 1.95, so a 1.95. Pretty good. I think first map he went 39 and 17. So 39 and 17. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, he's a great player. Quality map out of
And
him.
he went 26 and 16.
I don't know. No, you have who the fuck has MC?
I have MC. say.
Oh my god, that's retarded.
Yeah, man. They beat the fuck out of us. That was lit. Yeah, I mean the rest of the schedule's not bad. I mean 3 and 2 is. If they don't go 3 and 2, I would be absolutely shocked. But
Yeah, but now they're potentially in a position where they might have a tough like first round matchup.
yeah, some season shit could get weird, but I don't think it's well. We're starting to lose.
I'm in a gunfight shit, so fuck this.
And BZ had a 1.09 for audio listeners.
You have
BZ
1 minute.
Tyler, a lot of good impact, I'll say.
Yep.
Tom, scroll up. Sam, I know that they got slammed in Hossie R point yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you think just a calculator risk from Thieves? They knew that FaZe would probably want to get a rewind rep, and it just kind of is what it is. Like I'm
Maybe,
sure.
yeah. I mean, maybe they had the from Miami beating the fuck out of them yesterday. Maybe. I mean, maybe they just value the rep against FaZe on rewind. They know that they're gonna be the rewind team. Maybe they just that's what their purpose videos. I have no idea, but I mean, they were just kind of like shit today. To be honest with you, I don't think the videos would have mattered. Their type of form today. Yeah, I think it's just like a posted that hangover weekend or something. They looked like absolute shit this entire weekend, both series.
Yeah, I mean, we'll go down the list. I mean, Ben, we'll start with you. You said a BZ had some big impact kills today, but what'd you think of the series overall, Ben? Besides for the vetoes.
I thought the hard point was the kind of, standard you want to see from FaZe. I think they won rotation all but like 2 hells, and they had very good, solid breaks. They were doing a good job of getting, the initial trade, getting a 2-piece, and just making the holds like way less chaotic than we've seen in some past hard points from them. And then from there, I think the search got a little bit mixy towards the end. Thieves did a lot of adjusting FaZe, didn't really want to like contest him too much in the car and just kind of play retakes, and it was hurting them a bit. But and then the control was very clinical. So I think it's a kind of 2-0 weekend FaZe needed to get some momentum back. And for Thieves, I think it's just it's just gonna keep them in check, man. I'm not worried about them making winners bracket, but it just wasn't a good weekend from them in total.
Yeah, what about you, Sam? What you think overall on the series?
Am I lagging?
No, you're pretty good, Sam. We hear you loud and clear, actually.
They got shit on Tom.
They did get shit on today, Sam. They got shit on. But what did you think with the problem was, Sam? You think it was an off day for FaZe, or you think FaZe just look good today? I mean, think about this. You gotta have something, Sam.
Am I getting spawn trapped right now?
Listen, Sam already answered the question. Move on, Tom. Move on.
All right, Duarte. Let's move on to you, Duarte. Duarte, what'd you think of the series?
Yeah, FaZe spawn trapped the LA Thieves to 3 maps straight. It was
they got shit on Tom.
it was bad. Like, I posted on Twitter about it, but sometimes like MC just likes to give us a reminder of who the fuck he is, and I think this is one of them. It's good to see FaZe win a hard point, especially a map that just recently came back.
You're on the clock.
Against a team that was previously one of the only other teams that played it. So that's a good sign for them. It means they're trying to add that in the map pool, which is going to be a strong suit for them if they going into the next major. Outside of that, they come in, they play a really good search and destroy, and then the 2 best control teams are playing at each other, and FaZe come out on top. I mean, this was just a fucking demolishing series out of FaZe, which is a good sign for them because these guys have had a question mark on them after their placement at the major. But I mean, what else are you supposed to say when MC is doing what he's doing to these guys? I think FaZe just match up well against them either way.
Yeah, I mean,
was it 1-3-1 this year so far? Something like that?
Yep.
You're ahead of the enemy. Enemies took the lead. You have the lead.
Changing mags!
Oh, I got fucking turned. Holy fuck, that was nasty.
Hostiles have the lead. Your team pulled ahead.
Shit, dude.
Dude, I can't even see this guy and he's hitting around a corner that can't be shot through. What is that?
These holes. Ooh. I like these holes.
Reload. Seconds.
Dude, I want fucking head.
Seconds remaining. 2 kills. You have 15 seconds. You have 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go.
I swear I saw people spawn in front of me, but I couldn't recreate it. Or at least I didn't have enough time. That would have been interesting. Yo,
but
dude.
Also, if
Sophia
you look at
and
these
TDM on
records,
that
like,
map.
they've only lost it 7 times.
Yo, I'm
and 4 of
fucking
those
nasty.
are the phase.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what's
why
crazy because we talk about how
CDs,
great these
yeah.
are control. But
I'm looking at the vetoes. Who is Team B in this series?
Yeah.
I'm not sure actually, but while you figure that out, let's go into the listening real quick with Atlanta FaZe and listen to the comms. Let's take a look.
I see what happened here.
Fucking raining.
It's raining on me?
Oh, look at how stupid Vigil looks.
Yeah, like that. I'm not joking when I say this. That actually looks like just retarded or something. Makes him look burpy.
A passion and a profession.
I wonder if this guy is actually champion.
4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly. 10 seconds. 5 seconds and counting. Bomb located by Op 4.
Razor wire ready. Anybody need a shave?
Doc, watch behind you.
What a fucking dumbass.
Swapping mag!
Yo, did you see that, idiot? What the fuck was that, dude? How the fuck did she get that thing in here?
One friendly operator remaining. Down to 15 seconds.
Who's planted?
10 seconds left.
Behind two thing.
Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
All right, what you guys gonna listen to
Nice,
this?
dude.
Yeah, he was fucking gunning. Maybe the call out will help him.
Yeah, I felt like
Didn't
his
get any
comms
fucking
were
help
pretty
from my
clear
team.
today. You know, like he sounded very clear and very decisive today. Love to see that from MC.
I woke up and dropped a 1-9. Like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah, that's insane.
What the fuck?
And then at the end of the game here, take a look at how Simp calls game. I know he wasn't really dropping many kills on the scoreboard, but he went fucking crazy here at the end. I mean, look at this. Look at MC's stat line right now compared to everybody else. I mean, this guy just had an absolute insane map. But Simp was able to make the play here through the back. You can see how he, number 3 on the mini map, how he's able to get in here and kind of work this. Just FaZe doing a good job, just keeping the pressure on. This is one of the hardest hills in the game to break, and Simp, he just finds his way in there, gets through side door,
Yeah, I
wins
think we
1,
just
wins
chalked
2,
the site.
sides the corner, wins 3. Man, what a shot coming in from Simp, and then obviously Atlanta FaZe go on to close out this map number 1.
Protect the
pretty
bomb.
clinical there. Did we get everybody's thoughts on the series or no?
I don't think we got Sam.
Sam, did we get your thoughts on the series or no? I don't know. Like, what did you think overall about the series, Sam? Because I thought it was a pretty good one. Then we hop
Op
into
4
the
has
SEO
located
games.
a
You know
bomb.
how it
Be
is,
ready
man.
for
It's okay.
assault.
We'll leave you alone.
I was just about to answer it again. For the third time.
Draza got an ace here in 5 seconds. Let's take a look at this as Draza aces him up real quick. I don't know if Sam saw this. So just wanna make sure.
I wasn't even this insufferable when we won.
What is going on?
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know about that.
What's
You know
happening?
what I mean? But great ace there
5
coming
seconds and
in
counting.
from Draws here in a 2-0 round. Then we take things over to
Op 4
3-1
has
round.
located a bomb.
The
Get
retakes
ready
here
to
on
engage.
dealership were actually pretty good. Like you can see how FaZe was able to do it. FaZe actually gave up all of A. What do you think about FaZe giving up A and just playing the retakes? I actually don't mind it.
Initiate jammer.
Ace on ping 2. I thought we almost lost you there, Solus. Group step.
You fucked up.
Callie's pushing up.
One friendly operator
Okay.
remaining.
I feel like on this map, retakes are pretty easy. It's hard to get eyes on sight after you get the bomb down, so I don't
5
mind
seconds
FaZe playing
remaining.
blind counters. What do you guys think about it? Playing
I mean,
blind
it was
counters?
great the first 2 times they did it, but like these kept going
Mission
A and
failed.
were eventually
All
winning
friendlies
these
were
games.
eliminated.
Like, they just need to switch up a little bit, which I
This team is fucking
Yeah, you can kind of see how they were able to do it. They just kind of rotate back through spawn, and they kind of push it out together. And now Thieves, they're kind of in a little bit of a blender here. As FaZe just doing a good job, just working these trades, working this site. Good plays coming in from them. Then we go over to the 4-3 round. This was a very, very big round here. This was actually LA Thieves retaking it. And I like Abizi making this like little late flank play, but it's just Dan Gosi and the boys just trapping FaZe onto this site. It's just after you plant this bomb, like what's the strat here for a team on the offense when they get these bombs down? Like what do you want them to do here? Like Duarte, maybe you can expand here or kind of give some input here, but I mean, after you get this bomb down on both sites, to be honest with you, BRA, like, what do you think is the best post-plant situation for these guys?
I mean, it really depends on how much space you clear initially. I don't like the fact that people are willing to give up the cars. Like, if you're going to back up, like, that's kind of, You're probably asking to lose, and you're probably just hoping that you retake mid and maybe make a pinch play, but I'd rather people go forward. If you back up, you're almost certainly going to lose. There's just no advantageous positions on that side of the map, whereas if you push up forward, you at least have control of all those head glitches by the cars.
Yeah, and hopefully those cars have been causing people a lot of problems. There's just so
Most of the time they're blowing up though after post plant.
Most of the time. Most of the time. Yeah. I'm busy with a big round here. Was able to find a first blood in this round, making a 4v3 situation. And then I just wait for each other. They use their numbers. They can see a BZ now making that move, right? Getting aggressive. Everybody's following him up. Finds one, finds two. Trace comes in, finds three on a round. A BZ on a 3 streak. Big round from him. And the last final round was a pretty quick round. Dan Ghosty almost sent this to a round 11 with a 1v3 clutch, but he fell up a little short as MC was able to close it out.
All set. My evil eye ready to kill.
Vulcans are all in place.
Teams outside of garage.
Dude, this team is fucking
She's dead.
AIDS, bro.
We'll go into the control and
Holy
just show
fuck.
the offensive win where FaZe was able to get the W. Pretty critical for them. They won this round on lives. So they just did a good job just stopping the clock, draining lives here, and just slaying out, honestly, against the Thieves today. It was a clinical series from Atlanta FaZe. You guys have any other final thoughts here on a series with Atlanta and LA Thieves? It was pretty clinical. Not much to talk about in this one.
What do you guys think the odds are that we get this as a grand final champs match?
Pretty high.
Pretty high.
Do you think it actually works
pretty
out?
high, but I have a weird suspicion. Like, the way that this year is setting up right now,
There's a lot of weird matchups, bro.
there's a lot of weird mid-pack teams that could just like clutch game 5s against like a FaZe or a Thieves. So like, it's the final we deserve, but I don't know if we're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying, like, the one thing I will the one thing I will say for Thieves going forward is they've been pretty clinical and to your point, Pat, control against every other team. They did beat FaZe like in that first. I think it was with the first winners finals they played in Major 1. I think they beat them in the
Down
control.
to 15 seconds.
Winners finals.
So it was the protocol
10 seconds to go.
It was like
It had to be a league mesh or some shit or grand final thing.
Op 4 eliminated.
And I'll tell you, they were very interesting fun because FaZe are not going to play them on fault. These were Team B in this series.
They have
They are 0-2 against FaZe on Hasi, and I think they chose by protocol. It's like they're two different control maps. Like Hasi is hide and seek, and we know, Scrap's thoughts. He's tweeted about his thoughts on Hasi control a lot. And for FaZe, like they just either 3-0 or get 3-0'd on this map. That's a lot of 3-0s. So I'm not sure what Thieves gonna do going forward.
Isn't that just the game mode? Like control and S&D in general is kind of like hide and
Yeah,
seek.
but the maps are different to that though. Like there's way more hide and seek on Hasi than there is on protocol.
Where can you hide on Hasi?
There's a lot of corners to hide on. Hasi.
everywhere. That's all Hasi is hiding.
Really?
Hide
I
and
feel
seek.
like I feel like that's how every map in
It's gonna be so much better with the new patch. Like the funneling system that the new spawns create is so nice because they're just like one side of the map is like the longest route possible that you could take with the new spawns. I don't know how to explain it. Besides that, so like. It makes it so people are going to be more compact on one side of the map, and unless like you read pressure right, because all the teams do, and you're like, oh, we haven't seen this guy in a while, he probably took a long route. It's not as much as like, oh, they could be anywhere type of deal. I think
the only counter, Chris, is like I think it's way easier to go get people forward down on protocol than it is on Hossie, and that's the spawns may make that better, but like you're still
on Hossie, you're gonna be fucking running forward. Trust me, that spawn change is crazy.
Way better. It's just super cringe to watch. Like it was a lot of run it down in the beginning, but now it's just like it plays really weird pace wise because people just have to clear so much. And that last guy just goes and makes a long round and gets two, and it's some of a mixed situation.
Yeah, the spawn change is going to change a lot. I've already seen it in challengers, and it's the way that it's being played now. Like vault control, for instance, is so...
and defuse it.
Let's proceed slowly.
Deploy the clue.
Op 4 last operator standing. Diffuser is active, protected at all costs. Op 4 eliminated.
So offensive sided now. I feel like offense is so much easier now. I was watching the Stallions the other day in the Challengers Cup. I know some Challenger players don't give a fuck about it, but we were watching the Challengers Cup and everybody was winning offenses. Like literally, nobody could win a defense. It was
the ball change I didn't like much, but the Hacienda one I didn't mind at all.
But these are the matches for next week. Unless you guys have anything else to say on the LA Thieves FaZe series. Anything else?
I don't think I got to give my thoughts, Tom.
Yeah, Sam, the floor is yours if you have anything you want to say.
I don't have shit to say.
Slowly. Well, let's go and take a look here at next week's matches on Friday. We got Miami going up against Vegas. We got Optic Texas going up against Boston Breach, and Cloud9 going up against Atlanta FaZe. So we'll see what happens there. We'll take a look at the other matches on that Friday. We'll do our predictions there. But let's do predictions for the May 9th matches. Miami versus Vegas. I got Miami. I got Miami 3-1. What do you got, Pat?
Miami. Oh.
Chris?
Miami.
Sam?
Miami. Drone has found a bomb.
Benjay.
Miami Heretics 3-0.
Absolutely. Then we got Optic Texas going up against the Boston Breach. I got Optic in this one. Weirdly enough, I mean they had a big win in their last series. I think Optic, they know that Champs is right there for them and they need to get these
10
dubs.
seconds to go.
So I'm actually gonna go Optic here. Maybe it's a new look to the Optic Texas. Maybe they're getting comfortable now. Who knows? I'm picking up.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Yo, get that go-yo canister. Watch stairs.
Online and active.
Dude, I'm around the fucking wall, man.
Can't hide from me.
I'll go 3-2. 3-1, 3-2. What do you got, Pat?
You're not picking optic. Just say Boston.
I'm thinking, man. Hard
Benjay,
sometimes.
let him think. Benjay, let him think about it.
Pat never picks optic, bro. Like, what is there to think
I've
about
picked
there?
him before plenty of times when it makes sense. But this one, it's not clear cut. I'm gonna go Boston, Tom.
You're gonna go Boston, Slay? You're gonna go Boston?
Game 5.
I didn't see that one coming, Pat. What about you, Chris? What do you got?
I'm gonna go optic.
Mission failed.
All right. What about you, Sam? Benjay?
I'm going Boston. I think there's some map hole stuff that I'll just gotta figure out in this one. I swear
Agree,
to God.
Ben. Agree.
I swear to God, if I see Hossie in the S&D, I'm gonna lose it, bro.
All right.
Fucking
And then we
lose
got Cloud9 versus Atlanta FaZe. I'm gonna go FaZe 3-0-3-1. Who do you got, Pat?
I got a weird feeling about this one, bro. I think I gotta go C9 here. I got a
Really?
weird feeling. I got a weird.
This guy's a breaking point plant.
It's gonna be an off day for FaZe, Tom.
Guy's
It's
a
gonna be an
breaking point
off
plant.
day for FaZe. Interesting. What about you, Chris?
I'm gonna say FaZe.
Okay, Benjay?
YouTube Premium is ad-free.
Phase 3-1, their team B, and C9 win a ball hard point.
Okay.